I think caregivers are an underrated part of people's recovery. Having people in your life that understand and are not just willing to listen, but willing to fully witness and acknowledge what you're going through is very important for feeling validated and maintaining as much sanity and motivation to get better. I have people around me that care about me. This motivates me to work even harder to get better. I think it's important to surround yourself with people who witness, not just listen, not just can recite what you're doing at the hospital every day, but to witness means we have talked about how this affects me. We've talked about what my fears are surrounding this situation. You know me, and you know exactly what's going on. Finding camaraderie in some fellow veterans and also in other TBI patients. I've swung into many a support group, and I can always learn something, I can always contribute something, and that makes me feel included too. Because before, it did feel sort of like I'm alone and this isn't a thing for other people. But once, it takes going through it and learning and figuring out what has really happened, but to find like-minded veterans or like-experienced veterans or TBI patients in general, that it validates what happened. So the camaraderie is a huge part, and my mental health did skyrocket once I found friends in the TBI space. Well, I have a lot of experience with invisible issues. I know that I sit here smiling and looking pretty vibrant, but there is still a lot that I deal with, and in the form of headaches, and my nervous system is a little whacked out. Generally speaking though, I think just because they're invisible, I now have a voice and I can talk about them and I can make these things visible to others. And that has been a huge part of my progression, is learning that the invisible doesn't have to be invisible anymore.